Which member in the Smoking Popes is the hardest to get up in the morning on tour?
Oh, Matt is definitely the hardest to get up in the morning.
So let's see, what time do you get up? Approximately.
Approximately on tour, I would wake up like somewhere around 9 or 9:30.
And then what time would Matt get up?
Well,
Or does Matt get up?
you know, whenever checkout is.
So by the time checkout happens, you have to actually physically
you have
remove
to,
him.
You got to start working on him like at least 30 minutes before checkout. You know, it's a fine line, because if it's earlier than that, he'll get mad and then he won't get up because he's got so much extra time. But if it's later than that, he won't have enough time to, like, you know, get himself ready and brush his teeth and stuff like that. So it's got to be just about 30 minutes before checkout.
What about Neil? How's Neil been doing as the newest member of the Smoking Popes? How would you rate him? 5 stars.
5 stars.
A 5-star rating.
I'd give him 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
5.5.
Nice. I give Neil a 5 out of 5 too.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome.
He just gets a 5 out of 5 out of being a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a pretty positive guy, would you say? There's no problems on tour. He's a perfect piece of the puzzle.
I totally agree.
Oh,
he's just
awesome.
the right. He's like just the right ingredient for our band, you know. And because it could go either way. You've got, you know, me and my 2 brothers. Like, since we're brothers, our personality types are like, I mean, like, we're different, but there are ways in which we're the same. So if we all get into like a certain mood, you know, like things could go south, like big time, you know. It really depends on the other person if things are going to go up or down, you know. And with Neil, they always go up.
Yes, Neil's a good guy. So when you guys grew up as the 3 brothers, did you guys fight often? I think it's very normal for siblings to fight, especially if there's 3 boys.
Yeah, we fought a little bit.
And was there ever fisticuffs?
You know what there was a lot of? Was my brother would, he would pin me down, right?
Which brother?
Matt, my older brother.
Oh man, okay.
Because Eli wasn't bigger than me until we were already adults, you know. But Matt would pin me down, and he would, like, you know, put his knees like on
your shoulders,
on my elbows,
oh.
So I was like down on the ground like this, and then he would do that little rope spit where the spit would go out and then he would slurp it back up.
I love it. And then at what age were you able to physically dominate Matt, so you couldn't do that anymore, or can you?
Oh,
maybe he can still take you.
No, he stopped doing that.
Okay.
When we were like, when I was about 11.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Because that's when we started smoking pot together. So we stopped fighting and started smoking pot.
So what about present day Smoking Popes with your brothers? Do you guys still have like sibling quarrels, like over trivial stuff because you're brothers, or is it like?
No, it was only the
early years.
It was only the knees on the elbows and the rope loogies when I was 10, and then after that we've just been friends.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, okay, now, being on tour, this is the first time you've been on the West Coast in a while. What's the difference? Do you feel there's a difference between, like, the West Coast, like, just the vibe in the West Coast, versus people always go, oh, somewhere laid back here. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I would say people are laid back here.
And are you bummed that it's been raining nonstop?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Because for, like, months, I've been looking forward to this tour, like, I'm going to get to California, and it's going to be beautiful. Because in Chicago, like, we just had this brutal winter, you know.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It was just like a punch in the face every day. And I was just clinging to the fact that I was going to be in California and it was going to be gorgeous and I was going to be like in heaven.
Well, you can blame me. I take all responsibility for the bad weather.
All right. I had a feeling it was your fault.
And final question is, were you a fan when you were younger? Were you a fan of the Super Bowl Shuffle, Chicago Bears?
Yeah, I was.
And now in 2011, do you still follow the Chicago Bears?
No, I didn't actually follow the Bears.
You just followed the Super Bowl
I liked
Shuffle.
the song. Yeah. We had it on a 45.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I think on one side of it, was the song, and on the other side, it was just the backing track, so you could sing along with it.
And you don't have it still?
Oh, I wish I did. No.
Oh, I love it. So your parents, did they go out and buy it, or did you buy it yourself?
I didn't buy it myself. I don't know if I think my dad probably bought it.
Oh, he's a good man. He sounds like a
We
good
are
man.
the Bears, shuffling crew. Shuffling on down, doing it for you. I'll never forget it.
Amazing. All right, that's it. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
Have a good show tonight.
We'll try.
Woo.